Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's going on, man? This is Jean Ricard. I am here with my brother, Abdullah. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Peace.
You know, give it up. Give it up for my brother, Abdullah, man. It is so good to have you here, man.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we known each other. And as I said, I said that, before we started recording, like you one of the realest, hip hop artists that I know in Chicago, and when I'm talking about like realest, I'm talking about like people who are like real to themselves. Like you have so many ways where you could actually go the other route. You could choose to do, the main thing, the same thing that everybody's doing. You could do that. You could choose to drill and everything, but you choose to do something else that is positive, not only for the street, positive for kids listening to it, and positive for a whole family, man. And I couldn't be any more happier to have you here today on the show, man. Welcome, my brother Abdullah. Mind the artist. Give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Gratitude. Yes, sir.
Give it up. Abdullah, man, I'm going to stop talking. Talk to the people. Introduce yourself. Let them know what you do, where you are, where you're from, you know what I'm saying to you, and everything you've done so far in the music scene, man.
Man, peace and love, family. This is Abdullah, born and raised West Side, K-Town of Chicago, military veteran, did 9 years in the Army.
Yes, sir. Give it up.
Combat veteran in both Iraq and Afghanistan, college graduate from DeVry University.
Yes, sir.
In IT, postal worker for over a decade, and I've been doing hip hop since 1998.
That's a minute, man.
Yeah.
1998, man. That is a minute, bro. That's a minute, man. And I see the work. Hey, man, in that whole time, 1998, man, how many album have you gotten out?
Ever since I first rhymed in '98, I've
created. But first of all, I should say, when did you start? When did you start professionally? Because now you're a professional. Because you're playing over there, you're playing over here, you were there. You know what I'm saying? You're playing in a lot of different places. So when did you start professionally?
I put out my first ever professional project in 2004.
Okay.
But I would say my first actual professional album came out 07.
07. All right, bet. All right.
So
almost 20 years now. 18 years, man.
So 18 years professionally.
Yeah.
But nearly 30 years total.
That's solid, bro.
Yeah.
That is solid, man. Some people come and do 2 years, 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Because as it wasn't a lot of it was really not love for the game, for the music itself. It was just like more trying to get whatever they wanted to get. Right. You know what I'm saying to you? Whereas like staying in this, doing this as an artist, I know it's tough.
And I just had a conversation yesterday with another artist, and I said I didn't even reach my prime until my 30s. That's when I put out my most work.
Right.
So here it is starting rhyming as a 14-year-old, and then putting out music professionally in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
I think me being in the military kind of delayed. I'm not gonna say stunted.
Right.
It delayed me for putting out more music.
Yeah, of course.
But once I got out, and from the time I was like 29, 30, until now at 41, man, I've been putting out music every single year.
Man, that is solid, man. That is solid, and that's one thing for me. As an artist, man, it's the thing that I thrive for. You know what I'm saying to you? Obviously, you've been doing this way longer than I have. You know what I'm saying to you? I've only been doing this professionally. Professionally, I've only been doing this for like 6 years now. You know what I'm saying to you? It's tough.
It is. It is.
I don't know how you did it for 18 years, man.
And there's been times I wanted to give up myself. I want to give it up, but when you have a love and appreciation for the culture itself, not just the music, but the culture, it's something that ignites inside of you that wants you to continue to thrive and move forward. Because like I said, there's been times where I'm like, man, F this, I want to just quit doing this altogether. But if I give up doing this now, then pretty much give up at life because I did not understand this too much later that there's a reason why the Creator blessed you with this talent.
My brother. Preach, man. I'm gonna let you talk, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, and I finally realized that, especially the type of music I do, because like you stated, I could have easily done drill. I could have easily done gangster. I could have easily.
Man. I'm talking about like you real Chicago.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys from Chicago, but you are real Chicago.
Yeah, and I'm born and raised in which at that time was one of the worst neighborhoods in Chicago.
Man,
so I seen it.
Talk about it, bro.
I seen it all, man.
Shoot,
I seen it all.
You mean Blue Island over there?
No, not Blue Island. We talking about West Side.
I mean, the real West Side.
Yeah.
Man, this is no. When I said what I meant, it's not you being in Blue Island.
Yeah.
But I'm talking like the different parts of Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
That you know very well. You know what I'm saying to you? And I'm sure in each of those parts, you know someone.
Man, listen. It don't matter where you go in the city, you gonna find at least one or two people you know.
At least one. You know what I'm saying?
The crazy thing is, Chicago is big. This is the third largest city in America, so it's crazy to go to. I can go down the street here in Rogers Park. I probably know someone's name. Man, I know you from out west.
Right.
I can go to the beach. Man, I see you in the hundreds.
Right.
So that's how deep I go back with Chicago.
Exactly, man, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I said that behind off of line. I said that offline, and I'm gonna say it again. Like you could have chosen to drill. There's a lot of things you could have chose to do, man. But you said no. You're not gonna do it for 18 straight years. You're doing something positive, and you left Chicago. You were in Chicago doing the same thing, doing everything positive. Hip hop conscious. You know what I'm saying to you? Conscious hip hop. You're doing it here, and going to. You could have easily switched.
Yeah.
Why didn't you switch though?
It was never intended for me to switch at all. I never wanted to switch.
Mm-hmm.
It's plain and simple to me. The MCs I looked up to growing up, I didn't see them switch. I didn't see Common switch. I didn't see Nas switch.
Talk about it.
And for me, foster ancestors.
Right.
I would have been doing a great disservice to my role model, Malcolm X, if I'd have chose to do something that was destructive for our people as opposed to productive. So therefore, it was never intended for me to make that switch to doing something that I know, because I'm from that era where if you fake it, you can easily get killed.
Easy.
And so
easy.
I never wanted to come off as somebody that I wasn't. I'm proud to say I wasn't a gangster. I'm proud to say I wasn't a thug. Yeah, I'm born and raised around it. Yeah. And I had family members that did that. In fact, my two youngest brothers gang banging so dope. I never did it because it was never I saw the destruction firsthand. So therefore therefore for me, I never wanted to go into that type of life because I knew I had a bigger aspiration in life that would lead me to other places. So that's the reason why I never switched up. My man. But let me ask you though, like, you ever feel like you get in a way, bro? You get to a point, and I know we touched that earlier a minute ago. What was your first album, right? When you had your first album, what did you feel at the moment? Like at the moment where you're working on that album, you're putting all that money in it, you're going to get it out there, and you're going to want people to listen to it, right? Right. And when it got out, because you're an independent artist, right? When you got it out, as big as you felt about it yourself. What did you feel? And I'm asking you this because, like, there's a few young artists out there. Yeah. They're following the wrong trend. Right. And I'm having guys like you to actually, not guide them, at least let them know how it was for you.
You know what I'm saying? How did you feel about like that first album when you got it out? You know, what was your feeling before you got it out? And when it got out, you know, did it do what you expected it to do?
I don't at the time, cause man, now I gotta go back 20 years.
My bad, man.
I gotta go back 20 years.
My bad,
now
man.
we going to a time where there was no Facebook.
Yeah.
There was no YouTube. There was really no social media except one. This when MySpace was still the thing back then. And the
That
way
was back in the day.
the way the scene worked back then was word of mouth and put your flyers up on every single light pole as you can.
Right.
So you had to literally be out here in the streets to really sell your music. I had a beat up car back then, so I would sell my stuff out the back of my car. On the process itself, making the music wasn't hard. I had, you know, my mom's friend at the time had studio equipment, so that allowed me to not spend an enormous amount of money in the studio.
Right.
Whereas I could just use the studio for free.
Right.
So, but when I put it out, I was very relieved because at that time I'm in the Army, so many people in the military are like, man, put out that music you've been writing while you was in Iraq. Woo woo. So I did that. And when I put it out, at first I felt really good about it because I'm like, damn, man, this is my first ever project for the masses.
Right.
So this really is a thing. And I was performing, not here in Chicago at first. I was performing at my, you know, right outside my military base in Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you were at?
That's where I was at.
Okay.
That's where I was at. So I was going to Nashville. I was going to, you know, certain places in Kentucky, certain places in Tennessee, couple places in Indiana. So I was making those rounds then, and that's how I knew this was for me. Because I'm like, well, wait, like we travel all the time in the military and we don't get tired, so I can make that transition. But the music, what I learned back then was I was doing something different even then.
Right.
Because we talking 04 gangster rap was dominating. You know, 50 Cent them had came out around.
Oh yeah, he just came out. Yeah.
Yeah. So so street rap pretty much and trap rap at that time. Me coming with consciousness, I'm not gonna lie, it was a battle. It was an uphill battle because
that's why I asked you the question.
It was something at that time most people really didn't want to hear, but rap music back then was still a little bit diverse. Not all the way, but it was still like you could still sneak in with something different. And so, you know, I felt good about that. But I knew even back then that I still had a long ways to go because I was raw, but I wasn't polished and I wasn't business savvy as I am now. Right. But I did learn one thing even back then. I never wanted to go to a label. I always wanted to remain independent. And that's why I stayed independent.
Right. And let them guys know why you never wanted to go with a label. Could you let them know?
Well, number one, for all you young artists out there, I once nearly got signed to a label at 16. Right. And I turned it down because one thing I always learned, one thing my father always told me, always question everything before you put your John signature on your John Hancock on any piece of paper. So I nearly got signed. I was in a group at the time and we nearly got signed, but I'm like, yo, we don't understand nothing that's going on in this paperwork.
Right.
So, hey, we need to review this. We may need to take this to a lawyer. I just had the intellect at that time to know that I did not want to get put in a position where someone else owns and controls my career. Someone that gets to dictate my direction of where I want to go. So for the younger artists out there, the reason Abdullah never signed to a label was because, number one, if I'm writing the material, it's important that I own the material.
Yes, sir.
And if I own the material, I'm going to control it the best way I see fit, which gives me the ability to market and put the music out there the best way I know how. I refuse to allow somebody else to tell me how to function. I refuse to allow somebody to tell me, oh, you can't make this type of music. The masses ain't going to accept it. And that's the reason why I've always remained independent. Plus, you're not going to make that much. Plus, if you're signed to a label, you're going to be constantly bickering and arguing about how much money you're going to make.
Let them know.
It's never hip hop for me was never about making a lot of money.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I make it, cool.
Say that again.
Hip hop for me, and this should be a testament to all MCs, all artists. Hip hop was never about money.
Here you go.
It's always been about the art and the culture.
Ooh,
always.
Yes. This is what I love, man. This is what I love, man. That's what I love, man. With all the artists that I've invited so far that came through the show, man, they all talk about the same exact thing. All of them talk about, and the thing is, all of us in our own way are successful in this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, here is, like, you know, I have my show. I have shows all across, you know what I'm saying, Chicago, Indiana, you know what I'm saying to you? I've had show in Romania, Germany, and stuff like that. You all over the place.
Yeah.
You know, you've had like 17 albums. 17 albums in 18 years.
Yeah.
18 years, bro. 17 albums. If that's not being successful.
17 and 21 years.
17 and 21 years.
Yeah, 17, 21 years.
Right. Still, though, if that is not successful, like, bro, like, come on. Like, the guys they putting on Mount Rushmore and everything, you know, as hip-hop or R&B or whatever, how many albums have they gotten out, man?
Not that many.
You know what I'm saying?
17.
You feel me? So the thing is, it's just like, I just want people, like, and this is why I created the podcast, man. I just want people to understand this here. You know what I'm saying to you? That's what I want people to understand, man. Is this right here. Mind the artist. You know what I'm saying to you? It is about the art. It is not about, you know, what money, how much money you're gonna bring into this stuff. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, it's about, like, how much you love this stuff that you're doing, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, when you started, bro, you did the first album and everything, went to the second album. Talk about this album, man. Talk about them, man.
From the first to the second album, there was a 3-year gap because I developed a lot of personal growth between that album, between those two albums. Right. The year after I put out my first album, I took my Shahada and I became Muslim. This is how I got the name Abdullah.
Right, my man.
So I was given that name. I didn't come up with it on my own.
Right,
I was given that name during my second deployment to Iraq.
My man.
And an interpreter found out that I was Muslim. And so he found out, he showed me how to properly pray and go through the rituals of how Muslims conduct themselves during prayer, how to read the Quran and things of that nature. And then on the final day, and I truly believe, John, this was an angel. Because normally an interpreter, you've been in the military.
Right.
Normally an interpreter stays with you pretty much the majority of that tour, but he was there. I seen this guy for 3 days.
Wow.
And at that final day, he said, your name is Abdullah.
Wow.
Because here you are in the military, you're serving your country, but you have a bigger purpose. You're a servant of God.
Wow.
And that name has been with me for the past 20 years.
Bruh.
Yeah.
For 3 days.
3 days.
Man.
And I never seen them again.
Usually, like you said, bro, they linger around longer. They stay around longer.
Yeah.
Usually. You know what I'm saying? At least I'm talking about like 3 months.
Yeah. And 3 days, and I never seen them again, but that is all. And that's why I say, for me, the reason I never switched over was because when I was given that name Abdullah, I'm 21. Allah told me this is my life's mission. To make quality-based hip-hop on a conscious level.
Man, bruh.
And that's what got me into the Abdullah you know today. Now, the first album, I'm still talking about.
Yeah, you still, yeah. Because you 17, what, like?
I was what? Let's see. When I put my first album out at 20, I'm speaking to things high school and junior high and
the
all
same
that.
thing we talk about when we're 20.
Right. But when I put out that second album, Personal Journey, that was a spiritual development. The majority of that album speaks highly on spirituality.
And to be honest with you, like, that's all I've heard from all your album. Like your song, I mean, I can't say that I've listened to all of them,
right?
But like most of the songs that I've listened to, it's mostly spiritual and basically inspirational.
Yeah, and the reason why it's that way is because this is who I am.
Right. What would you say, like, to like right now? Are you working on an album right now, or are you
right now? I'm putting out my final album entitled Race First Theology.
Theology.
The album is completed, and this upcoming Tuesday, July 1st, I'm putting out the first video for the album. It's a promo video. It's called Riding Off in the Sun.
Okay.
So I'm having a little fun, but it's also a deep message in there.
Right.
You know, I think on the words I say, but as for me, I'm riding off in the sun, enjoying your life with my family while having some fun. And I always must remember that I came from the slums, but I'm carrying the spirits of God in your mouth.
Woo, bro, you gotta go back at this, man. You gotta run that back. You gotta run that back, man.
But as for me, I'm riding off in the sun, enjoying your life with my family while having some fun. And I always remember that I was raised from the slums, but I'm carrying the spirits of God in your mouth. One love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give it up, man. Give it up, man. Abdullah, man, I am so excited to have you here, man. It's an honor, man. I am humbled, man.
Yes, sir.
We've run to each other into shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, while you have your shows, I got my shows, I got my thing going on. We run through each other. Hey, Abdullah, how you feeling? Gene, how you doing, man? We good. You know what I'm saying to you? And it's always for me, man, like the spirit. When good spirits see each other, they get excited.
Absolutely, because it's a natural connection.
Yeah,
it's a natural connection.
Yeah.
You could feel the authenticity on somebody as soon as you come in close contact.
It could be just online, man.
Yep,
you feel
too.
It could be just online, man. Because I find myself being connected. Like, you know, I'm on Twitter, you know, Instagram and other places and stuff like that.
Right.
But like, I find myself connected to some people that I don't even know, that I never met, that I might not even. I never will meet them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying to you? But like, you feel a certain spirit, a certain connection. Is that spirit they have differently from other people, but they have the same spirit as you have. You know what I'm saying? As you do.
And here's a clue that younger artists need to take, especially being online. I got fans online I ain't never met in person.
Talk about it, man.
And they've purchased my music.
Talk about it.
And I'm not talking about streams and none of that. Right. No, I'm talking about
buying that stuff, downloading that
copy.
stuff, physical copy of it.
I just told a young artist this the other day. I said, hey, look, bro, I still sell CDs. Now, granted, we're living in an era where CDs are not being listened to like that anymore. However, there's still people that will buy it.
Oh, yeah.
And if you got a strong fan base and people like what you do and they respect what you do, they'll hit you. All you got to do is put a promo like what I did with the 17 albums.
Yeah.
Man, you can show that and people will come to you and want to purchase it.
Man, that was dope. I posted that one, man. That one was dope, bro. It was dope. And I hope you post it again. Because this is something like you should. I mean, I'm not here to give you advice on how you run your professional.
And I'm going to do that again because I actually got a lot of love from it. And there was a lot of younger people too that was hitting me up saying that, man, I respect what you do. OG, that's love there.
Yeah.
So you know, if that for me to inspire other younger people, because that's the only reason why I did it.
Right. I know.
It's not for me.
Because you were talking about that too.
Right.
Yeah.
This is for the motivation for the younger generation, because look, man, I'm an OG at this. I've been there, done that. Like you were saying earlier, I've toured. I've performed in Africa. I've performed in Germany. I've performed in Canada. So I'm true to this.
Right.
But if I could use my example for the younger generation to inspire themselves to do it even better than what me and you have done it, then we've done our job.
We've done our job, my brother.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you younger artists, don't get it twisted one bit. Just because I'm up there 20 plus years in the game, if we get on that mic and we get on that stage, I'm going to kill you. Shit. I'm going to destroy you. But that's the competitive spirit that hip hop has always been in.
Right.
And you just got to respect it.
You gotta respect it, man. You gotta respect it. It's all love, you know what I'm saying to you? So, but yeah, man, this is good stuff, bro. This is good stuff, man. I wanted to ask you, man, how do you, as far as like your next, you said something earlier as far as like your next album, right? You said this is gonna be your last one.
It's gonna be my final one.
I mean, not your last. I don't like that word, last.
No,
this your final one.
Say final one.
Yeah, final one. Why you say that? Like.
I'm just.
Do you not plan to get anything out there after that, or?
Listen, far as writing and stuff, there's always going to be a part of it.
Yeah, because you're an artist.
That's never going to stop.
Right.
I'm actually challenging myself on this one. I want people to give me a reason to maybe in another year or two to come out with something else.
Okay.
But at the same time, the main reason why I say this is my final one is because, especially out in Las Vegas, I want to be more behind the scenes. I want to be able to create establishments to where I help mentor and guide the next generation coming in. Okay. And so I believe that if I step away from creating albums, and keyword is creating albums. This is why I'm saying this is my final one.
Right.
If I could just show the artist, that, hey, look, hip hop is still here, but it's up to guys like ourselves to keep it going and show it the right way. Then I think my impact would be even more stronger. Okay. And then I'm just at that age where, hey, look, man, I want to be more at home with the family. Right. Chilling. I want to be, I done got bigger since the last time I was out here. That's due to the wife cooking me good meals. Real good. I love family time, so I want to be, just fall back a little bit.
Right. I feel you.
But at the same time, still have that active presence out there because the respect is there already.
Right. Exactly. You've already established something solid there that's like been, 2 decades, Yeah. And been longer than that, 3 decades, but like professionally, you've been doing this for 21 years.
And then me being in Vegas in less than 2 years, man, I've already made my presence known.
I seen it, and that's one of the things. That was the next point I was going to touch. To the guys, and I'm not talking about because we're doing this show for independent artists, right? You feel me?
Right.
Not for anyone who's not an artist. If you're not an artist, this is not really for you because you won't understand. First of all, you never understand why we do what we do,
right?
Why we're not making millions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying to you? This is for the independent artists listening or watching, whatever. Because we were supposed to be on our 20th episode. We're gonna be on all platforms, so if you're listening, you're gonna hear it from Spotify, iTunes or whatever, but this is for the independent artists. Okay, what do you make for a guy like you, all the shows you've had over the years, the album that you've put out, over the years. I've seen you play in places where people just people, they stood up and said man, this was raw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah. Ain't nobody telling me what it was. You know what I'm saying to you?
Right.
When you perform in Vegas, Germany, like you mentioned, all these other places that you've mentioned, right? You're looking online, the numbers are deceiving. They really aren't showing the work you've done over the years.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
I'm gonna ask you 2 questions.
Okay.
The first one is, how does that make you feel? Okay. Knowing that because you are solid, certified artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying to you? You look at the numbers and the numbers are deceiving. They're not telling the real story, where you've been, how many shows you've had and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have that many followers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying to you? How does that make you feel? That's number one. And number two, what would you say to the artists, to the independent artists that are following just the numbers?
How does that first question? How does that make me feel?
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
Don't make me feel anything,
my man.
And here's why.
Right.
I've never gotten into this game for followers.
I'll let you talk, man. Go ahead, man.
If I put a post of my performance on Instagram right now, I'm gonna explain the difference. Let's say I'm gonna use Jim Jones and Nas for this perfect example because this whole incident, that whole thing has pissed me off. Jim Jones can have 20 million followers, right? But you just saw his Summer Jam performance.
Yeah.
Crickets.
I
can have one post with probably 150 views, and I've seen the algorithm time to time pay attention to it. I can have 150 views, but within that 150 views, I probably got about 35 likes, 15 comments, and 15 other people sharing that just one post. And that's with way less followers. Here's the difference. My 150 views are authentic. Because these are people who actually support me. I have supporters. I don't have followers.
My man. Say that again, my brother.
I have supporters, not followers. Followers, everybody goes with a trend with a follow. Supporters, they love and appreciate what you do, and they're gonna rock out with you no matter what.
Preach, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
So that leads to the number 2 question.
Yeah.
Younger artists, don't chase followers. People that really rock out with what you do, they're gonna want to support you, which in turn will lead to a follow. Hey, look, I've been home.
You better talk to them.
I had a big show Thursday, and out of all the performers that was at that show, the DJ mentioned myself and another artist based off of how we performed. This is how you tell the difference of what you do as opposed to everybody else. Everybody doing the same thing, rhyming over their words and lip syncing like they Milli Vanilli. I get up there. I'm not telling you, hey, my name is this, follow my Instagram, blah, blah, blah. I went up there, got the crowd energy because I hate dead energy.
Right.
If you're an artist, you bring the crowd to gravitate towards you.
Right.
But you do so by having the energy within you.
Yeah.
So I brought the crowd towards me, had them clap it up for themselves because your energy feeds my energy.
Yes, sir.
I go do my thing, all on performance tracks, no vocals, kill it, breath control, performance stage, everything.
Right.
And the DJ and the host both made that a reference multiple times. You only get that respect when you put on a show of professionalism that even people that may be better than you can instantly recognize.
Yes, sir.
So that's the difference, and that's why I say focus on your craft, build your craft to where you have genuine supporters, and don't worry about followers. Because followers, believe it or not, they can follow in on follow.
Yes, sir. I hear it.
Follow you and unfollow.
I hear it.
Yes,
I
sir.
hear it. You want people who are supporters.
Yeah. Who I supported like how you do.
Right.
Let me tell y'all about this brother.
I appreciate it, man.
This brother, if he likes what he hears, he will hit you up in the DM. He will tell you, brother, fire, brother, 100, brother, I'm loving it, brother, I'm loving it. And when you send me stuff, guess what I do? I go listen to it.
Right. I appreciate it.
That's a supporter.
I appreciate it.
I
man.
get 100 different DMs damn near every week of people wanting me to listen to their music. I don't listen to everybody's music. But if I really support you,
Right.
You're top of the list easily.
That's the way it works, man. That's the way it works. And I appreciate
Absolutely.
the love, man. I appreciate the love, man. And for me, like, the whole idea, man, like I told, like, every artist that I talk to, man, every independent artist, man, if you're doing anything that is positive, if I feel like, there's a level of spirituality, a level of, consciousness, and a level of dignity in the thing you're doing for our people and the society, the community, because like my focus is the community.
Yeah.
Because like it's one, we're gonna change the world one community at a time.
Yeah.
You feel me? If I feel like your stuff is coming out fire and there's a lot of positivity in it, I'm clinging.
Absolutely.
I'm clinging to it, my brother. I'm clinging to it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying to you? And I love supporting my brothers, man. So that's already a given for me. You know what I'm saying to you?
And man, this is what I love about this new album I got coming out, because all the videos I've done so far for this album is all had somewhat of a community setting. So even if I'm rhyming a verse, there's people coming out there listening to what you're saying, and they're like, especially young people. They're like, man, hey, we see you, we see you, OG, or we see you,
Right,
that was
right.
that was cold, right there. That was nice. I'm rocking with that.
Right.
That makes me feel fulfilled and what I do, because this is me giving back from the same community that birthed me and raised me into the man I am today.
Right.
So it's only,
That's love, man.
it's only right that you give back, especially to those that need that guidance and need that assistance.
Yeah, man.
And that's why I'm glad you brought that whole sense of community, because at the end of the day, we have to be able to, especially as us as black people,
Man,
we have to be able to properly commune.
Speak.
That will give us the incentive to unite.
Talk about it, man. Talk about it.
I'm here to say this on the podcast.
Say it.
There's no woman more beautiful to me than the black woman.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind, man.
I'm blessed to have a wonderful sister in my life that keeps me inspired and motivated to keep going in life.
Yes, sir.
And vice versa.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a safe place, man. This is a safe place. This is a safe place.
Yes, sir.
Be who you are. Say what you feel. You feel me? And one of the things that I see, one of the things you just said, man, with the community thing is that why I'm focused on the community so much is because there's like so much, especially for us. There's so much we can offer.
Yeah.
As a people.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, we are the most imitated people on the planet. You understand what I'm saying to you? The negativity that is being portrayed by the media is actually way smaller than the big things we've done, than the good things we've done in our community.
And that's why I've utilized social media in that sense of right there. Because I hear the negativity all the time. We both know it's there.
It's different. It's way different.
It's there. It's been that way. However, the difference is that's not the majority.
No.
That's not the majority of us. Like brothers like you and now, we're hardworking, civilized men.
Every day.
We tend to our families and we give back to our community and we do the right thing.
Yes,
and that's
sir.
the vast majority of our people.
The vast majority of our people.
And the only problem is, like you stated, it doesn't get that side of the story doesn't get publicized nowhere near as much because we too engaged into the drama and the BS.
Right.
I love to ditch that narrative because, hey, look, check this out. Yes, I grew up mostly with a single mother, but I also grew in a 2-parent household too.
Right.
And I can tell you that if more of us had functional, active, and involved mothers and fathers together, we will be looked upon way much differently in a favorable light than what we get presented out there regularly in the media.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's 1,000%, and that's facts. You know, unfortunately, we also have the same media.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, who's actually been planted against us for a minute. You know,
and that's another reason why I never went mainstream. I never wanted to get signed because I knew had I signed to, especially back then, had I signed to a label back then, first thing they would have did, they would have wanted to change the direction of who I am.
Of course.
They probably wouldn't haven't even let me use the name Abdullah.
Of course not. And that's why they won't sign you unless you 21, unless you're 21 and younger. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they definitely ain't signing me now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because you've already constructed your own route, your own road the way you want it to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can nobody tell you what song you can write? Like you said earlier.
Yeah.
Can no one tell you what song you should write about, what song you shouldn't write about? No one can tell you this. You know what I mean? No matter how much money they're giving you.
Right.
You feel me? So because your character is not going to accept it.
Exactly. And another thing, I'm glad you brought that up. One thing about music, yes, we're in the business aspect of it to make money, but music that comes from the heart, there is no price tag on that whatsoever.
No, sir. Say it again, man.
Every single lyric I've ever written in my entire life has never been about a dollar sign because it came from here and it came from here. And these are two things in my body that will never be corrupted.
Yes, sir.
Period.
Yes, sir. And once you get that out there, man, your mind, your spirit is out there forever.
Exactly. KRS-One once said that your lyrics are the manifestation of your soul. That's another reason why I always want to make sure
KRS-One, man.
The lyrics I put out there.
That's a bad brother, man.
Exactly. And he's in my personal top 5.
Yep.
Lyrics your lyrics are the manifestation of your soul. So everything you put out there into the universe is going to manifest itself.
Yes, sir.
I can't manifest negativity.
You can't. You cannot. You don't need it.
Nope.
There's too many of it out there.
Exactly.
You know, and one of the things is just like people need to understand. You know, independent artists need to understand, man, is that once you have your music out there, bro, it's out there.
It's out there.
And this is you telling your story. My thing is always don't ever let anyone tell your story for you. Yeah. Your story, that's your story. You feel me? Like I've had guys, you know, I've had a few guys, even when I in Germany, I've had guys, I met DJs and, you know, trying to get me here as well, you know, in Chicago, trying to get me into the reggae, into you know the type of music we make in Africa and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't want to do that stuff, bro. I want to do the music that I feel inside of me.
Right.
The music that as I'm walking in the street or wherever, or when I'm laying down in my bed, and I have this inspiration that comes in my head, and it comes with that style, with that genre. That's what I'm going to write about.
Right.
I mean, if it comes with the, you know, Afrobeat or reggae or whatever, I'm not saying I'm not going to write it.
Right.
I'm writing it, but I'm not going to chase it.
Right. Right.
Just for the populace, just for the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it because then I'm not genuine in that sense.
Right. The other day when I performed, the first artist that performed this, I want to say she was Middle Eastern lady. Mm-hmm. She did a certain style of music that's not widely known, and she didn't think she was going to get, you know, the appreciation for it. Mm-hmm. True enough, many people, because they had never heard that sound, that style before, they didn't know what to think. Mm-hmm. Me having an open mind, I immediately appreciated it. Right. Because like you said, you do the style of music that you like to do or you want to do. Exactly. And that lady did that, and although she sung it in a different language, I said, I like what you did because it was different. It was you. And one thing, and if I could leave you with any words of wisdom, my brother, I want to tell you that continue to do what you do.
I appreciate you, man.
And here it is. me as a black man telling this to another race of women, which is why I'm confident of being a strong and powerful black man, and I can go to any other person on the face of this earth and I can have a conversation with them on a human level, because I'm confident in who I am, but I'm unafraid to tell somebody else to continue to believe in themselves.
That's love.
So that's the gift we have from the Creator as artists to give to other people as well. We make the type of music that we want to make, but at the same time, when someone does something that's probably out of your comfort zone or out of the norm, you don't discourage them from doing what you're doing because you don't understand it.
Right.
No, you try to understand it, because the thing is for all of us to grow together.
My brother, speak about it, man. Talk about it, man. Talk about it, Abdullah. Talk about it, man. Man, I cannot believe, bro. It's already been 45 minutes, man. It's wild.
Man, that's how you know you having a good conversation, when things go so fast. You don't need to keep up with.
I cannot believe it, man. I cannot believe it's been 45 minutes, man. But my brother, man, I am so humbled to have you here, man.
Yes, sir.
And I hope when you come back to Chicago, bro, we can have you again if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, and when you get that album out, man, please send me the link so I can post that. You know what I'm saying to you?
I got you.
So we can push that through for you.
I got you.
You know, because you're my brother, and you're doing something, not just because you're my brother, you're doing something, you're doing positive things. You know what I'm saying to you? And I know you're doing your thing in Vegas over there. Keep doing it. You know, push the Chi up. You know, put Chi-Town up.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, this album, you're just going to have some bangers. I just shot a video called Summertime Shy, where we showing the good part of the summertime here.
Right. So
I'm letting the people know, even though I'm in Vegas, I'm doing my thing out there, but this is home, and I'm always going to rep home no matter what.
Yes, sir. And no summer like summer in Chicago.
No summer like summer in Chicago. You absolutely right about that.
Yes, sir. Yo, hey, man, I appreciate y'all watching, man. This been your man Jean Ricard and my brother Abdullah.
Yes,
Give it up for Abdullah, y'all. Give it up for my man Abdullah, man. Give it up, man. We appreciate you watching the podcast, listening to it. This is once again Mind the Artist, where we have the artists come in and talk about, you know, the plight, the things we've gone through, the things we've seen. Like, there's like a ton of things that I would like to talk to Abdullah about, but unfortunately we've run out of time, and my brother's got to travel. He got to get to Vegas. His baby's waiting for him, right?
Yeah, so waiting on me.
So we can't hold him any longer, man. I don't want the man to miss his flight, you know. But I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
And for those of you listening, watching, we appreciate your support. If you like the video, if you like what you heard, spread it, share it, comment, and like. Once again, we're not looking for followers. We're looking for supporters. What are we looking for, Abdullah?
We're looking for supporters. Supporters, not followers.
You heard? All right. Mind the Artist, Jean Ricard, out.
Peace.
See y'all, man.